How guys doing? Good morning. Just got to work now, and I'm quite like happy about my. Let's go. Yesterday was my friend's birthday, so you know when they talk about having good friends in your 30s, yeah. I'm creating that circle of, I'll say, friends that we are doing life together. And we're just talking about, how our friend has been a huge blessing to us, and it's such a huge privilege to celebrate your friends. I'll catch you guys later.
Damning of all, essentially, they were dubbing martyrdom as adding another golden page to Iran's history. So these are very important, and also to commend those who are actually giving back and based on their big revenues.
I explain. Why are you eating your piece? You're laughing. See at it. Why are you eating your piece? How many times have you eaten today? Plenty times. You still eat earpiece. Earpiece. Rubber. Earpiece. Oh yeah, lie down. Chocomilo. Shokosho. Oh. Bangbagomi. Pa. Bangbagomi. Give me. Thank you. Give me. Omumishiri. This healthy zobo that I'm making is so bold.
Yeah, I'm about to dig into this. It's frozen.
How you guys doing? So this month of May, I want to be more intentional about my steps. I've been intentional, but I want to just be consistent in hitting that 10K step daily. Since yesterday I was able to do that. So this morning, usually what I found works for me is in the morning I try to do like 30 some workouts. I usually get like 3,000, between 3,000 and 4,000 steps. Then I'll take a stroll. Later on, before going to work, I take a walk that gives me like 3,000 steps. So I'm able to top it up to like 7,000 thereabouts. Then in the evening, walking around during the day might give me an additional like 500. So 7,500. Then I'll do another workout in the evening that gives me about 2,500. So I'm able to meet my 10K step. If I don't do either of it, it's usually like a struggle for me. Although if I have activities like maybe I went to the market, of course walking around would count. Like yesterday I did in the morning, I did in the afternoon, then I went to get something, so I just used that. So instead of doing another workout in the evening, per se, the buckets will kind of like counted. So I think being able to track my step has made me very much intentional about movements. Like I have to move my body, I have to do some cardios and stuff like that. I'm actually not a huge fan of like weights and stuff like that. Maybe because of this my motherhood journey office right now. Although now that I have someone, I think I'll have more flexibility around it. But I think I would rather want to do, maybe still go to gym to do the weight thing, maybe once a week or something, or twice. But I like other forms of, I think I prefer outdoor sports. Actually, I prefer outdoor sports. So I want to be able to play tennis outdoor, I want to be able to swim outdoor and things like that majorly. So I'm trying to take a walk now round. I'm supposed to go to the gym, but if I do go to the gym, I'll have to drive and then I'll go to the gym, which I don't like to. So I'll prefer to walk. And then so this morning was a very busy morning. I have currently just about almost 2,000 steps, so I have like 8,000 to go. I have a long distance to cover, so hopefully by the time I come back I should have achieved, my goal is between 6,000 or 7,000 steps. So let's go. We just go back. I did about 6,500, maybe like 5,000 steps. 5 kilometers. I'll continue in the evening. So guys, this is my honest opinion. I mean, I expect that Epis will do better. So let me give you a bit of backstory. So last year, I that should be first week in September, September 3 or 4. I was coming back to Nigeria and I flew Rwanda Air. Initially the flight was supposed to leave for 8:30 p.m. There were a lot of children, moms on that flight. Initially it was delayed by 1 hour plus. It wasn't communicated. I just noticed that on the screen where you have all the flights that are, I mean, all the airlines and the time of flight, it was just writing delayed. And then, but initially it was sorted. By the time we're about to board, mind you, they've checked in all our luggages. Yes. So when you checked in your luggages, you've gone through immigration, you've gone like you're just waiting for them to onboard. And then we finally were standing on a queue. I was at the back because, like I said, there were a lot of children, so I just wanted them to go. So since I was just traveling alone, I didn't go with my kids. I was just at the back, and then suddenly I was hearing a lot of noise in front. Next thing I said, okay, let me go to the front to see what's happening. Only for us to be informed that the flight was cancelled. I was like, I don't understand. And this was Heathrow Airport. It was almost 10 p.m. It didn't make sense. There were kids and everything on, but eventually they were able to communicate, even if their communication style was a bit slow. I mean, I don't know if it's because people started reacting. I mean, people brought out their phones to start recording them. People were already standing on their counter. Trust Nigerians, like, we were ready to pull it down. Like, because where am I supposed to go at that time? But eventually, they then told us that they were going to offer us accommodation and everything. And I think that kind of like just calmed down the whole thing, even if it wasn't convenient. But of course, they asked us that we're going to go and pick our bags. Picking our bags was not convenient at all because it was like you were just arriving back. So you have to now go, like they have to check you in and all those shenanigans. And then they provided accommodation, even if it was a lot messy. It was very, very messy. I mean, it wasn't properly coordinated. And you know, through Nigerians now, everybody wants to be the one to enter the bus first. But averagely, I would say they lodged us in it was Marriott's, yes, for a night. But the communication wasn't so good. They also provided food and everything. So like, the experience wasn't so good, but I think the fact that they gave us accommodation, even if because it wasn't a direct flight to Lagos, so we had to first go to Rwanda, so which means that our connecting flight was also cancelled too as well. So, but they were able to some extent. It wasn't the most pleasurable, it wasn't the most easiest experience, but Air Peace, I mean, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Being stranded in the airport is. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Phoebe, help her draw it down. Draw it down. So got some fruits, my fruit baskets. Yeah, I've got ginger. Yeah, I've got ginger. I got these new long bags. My girls. I wanted to buy a more character like, well, I don't know. I just felt the one that I saw was quite small. So I got this for the pink one's for Priska, the purple one, purple is for Phoebe. I have two girls, so one pink, Priska is pink, madam. Phoebe is purple. So, and then I got so usually this is a flax that Priska Phoebe has been using for a long time. I think I got it when I was pregnant, but I think I might carry it with me. I might colonize it as my own, to be honest. I think I'm going to do that. Just for extra water. So I've got this for her. I should have gotten this one for myself. Does it have bottle up? And even has to hold.
But you can't open it here. I can't open it here, so I have to open it from top. Let me dice it because I don't have straw to sip. She's majorly for cereal. So you should actually get something like this for Phoebe too as well. The code for Priska as well. So this one would walk into this bag. Another one was now one was too big. The other one I got from Fancy only one back. I got a new food and spoon case for him. So got him a new spoon case. I got this very nice collar for him. I have to get it very well because the one he's currently using is oh yeah, like it's not a choice. So my plan was actually to get just one, but once we had it 6 of them, I feel like 6 of them, almost 40 of them. I feel like it has soup, stew, and then yeah. I think next I'll go for the girls. I'll say, is this their lunch box? Yeah.